Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Hughes, Group 3, and in Leopold's reading, he passionately describes how we affect the world around us and the land around us in everyday life and almost everything that we do. He passionately describes looking at the land and the animals and even taking an axe to a tree and knowing the effect that he's actually leaving his stamp on the world around him. If more people today had that view of life, we would be more sustainable. If everybody didn't look at things as if everything around them was theirs to take and theirs to use, then maybe we'd be more conscious and the end result would be more um, sustainability. In Adjaman's reading, the San Francisco plan, they discuss several goals, and it takes more of a holistic approach. And the way he describes it is, um, in goal one is to establish meaningful participation in decision-making processes, getting people involved in it. It's not just a matter of figuring out not to use coal or to use coal, but actually to get people to invest in the world around them, to actually get them to buy into the plan, to create more of a um, vibrant economy around them. In goal three, it talks about alleviating some of the environmental burdens. Um, and it goes on to talk more about the holistic approach of it, that it's not just a problem of using less of something, but getting people to buy into the fact of, almost like Leopold said, that we affect everything around us. In our next reading of It's Not About Being Less Bad, I think that McDonough and Brongard really meant by that, and they even said it in their reading, that it's not about being less bad, because then you accept the world around you. You accept that that's just the way that it is, and it's not. If we were to step up and truly go at sustainability in the way of Leopold and Ajman and even McDonough and Brongard, and actually look at it in a holistic way of, it's not about necessarily just doing one or two good things, but it's more about a way of life and understanding that everything that we do affects the world around us, the people around us. Um, if we could truly get a grasp on that, then we would know that it's more of a holistic problem. It's more of an attitude problem. Um, America, as great of a country as it is, has a huge entitlement mentality that everything around us is to use at our disposal in excess. It's about getting as much as we can, to the extent that we want it, and having more than everybody else. And, not everybody has that view, but that's the standard. And there's more of a socioeconomic uh, problem in this also, in that, like Adjaman says, uh, in these cities, even in the San Francisco, he draws a conclusion at the end of his that says that, um, what all this probably means is that the cities that do best in sustainability already were doing better at it. It's a mentality of the people that are in it. These cities tend to be not necessarily higher class, but less jobless problems, more suburban and not urban. There's less of the rundown, less poverty, and it kind of runs with that, in that the poverty seek to move up to the baseline of catching up to the Joneses, I guess, and it leaves them out and almost builds apathy on top of it, because they're trying to satisfy the status quo, instead of being worried about sustainability, um, which makes sense, I think, perfect sense. And McDonough goes on to say, it's not about just doing less bad, but we actually have to be well intentioned to do good all the time, not just sometimes, not recycling your newspapers and thinking that that does it, but we have to make a conscious effort to know that we affect the world around us, that we affect people next to us, and that we can make a difference if we decide to live that way all the time, not just some of the time. I look forward to the next week's assignments and look forward to listening to your guys' responses and kind of discussing a little bit with you your ideas. Thank you.